Good afternoon, early evening, VIPs. Okay, so you guys asked, so hopefully some of you guys can jump on here. If not, sorry I'm late. Had a fluff in my eye, and then I've never set up in my bathroom before, so I just had to set up all my lighting and everything. But if you're watching the replay later, that's awesome. Just say replay. But if you have any questions or anything, it's live so I can see and I'll be following along. So I'm going to be doing 4 different looks with our newest eyeshadow palette, makeup palette. It's the Golden Hour. So I'm going to be using all of these colors and the blush and bronzer at the end. So right now I just have foundation on, a little bit of mascara, and I filled in my eyebrows. And in between each look, I'm going to be wiping it away, so it'll be fresh look each time. So you can go back if you have colors at home that are similar to this, or you end up having this one, if a few of you guys have this already. So I'll do closer ups like after so you can see better. Hey girls. Okay, so we are going to start. Oh, so if you want to, first of all, I wanted to show you this. I got this in the mail today. I ordered it online on Etsy. It says Wilbur Move for Wine. I thought this was the cutest. So me. So I wanted to show you that. And I have my wine with me. So if you have your wine, grab a glass and follow along with me. I'm going to be using these main brushes. So again, quick, what is brushes for? Eyeshadow brush, right? This one's flat, tightly dense, so it packs on more of the actual shadow, right? You don't want anything too fluffy. The fluffier it is, the more, the less it holds, right? So that you wouldn't want to apply eyeshadow, obviously this is too big, but if it was like a really long fluffy one, it wouldn't actually apply very much. So you want a tighter one for that. And then this is an eyeliner one. So I won't be using this one a whole lot, but I'm just gonna, at the very end, add a little bit of the eyeliner. If you have anything like this, this will be good for anything that falls, it's called fallout, or blending as well. And then Alouette does have the multi-use brush, but if you have one that's kind of like an angled, I love the contour one. We don't have this one anymore, but I use this one all the time, so I'm still gonna use it, and I'll show you how you can kind of layer different colors together, because it's like multi-blending. That's how you can get the really pretty looks in different dimensions and things. So I thought my bathroom would be better lighting because it's so bright, but it's not the sunniest anymore. So like I said, I'm gonna go like this after and show you like close up with everything so you'll be able to see. So if you have any of these brushes, and then I just have a fluffier one also because I'm gonna get fallout, that's okay. Okay, so the first look is gonna be the daytime look, and this is actually gonna use one of our blushes. So a lot of people are hesitant for this eyeshadow palette because it looks really, really dark, seeing as there's only kind of one lighter color. But you can definitely mix and match and use these two as eyeshadow colors as well. So if you're following along with me, the daytime look is gonna, so these are the colors. So Lure is this really, really light color. So we're gonna put that one all over, and then the crease is actually gonna be the mix of a pink, it's called Aura blush, and then we're gonna do the Enchant, which is the brown kind of crease color. Okay, so it's really, really pretty. It's very soft. Keeping in mind too that anybody that has lighter color than me, that's more fair, it's gonna look different, right? So I'm just creating all these looks, and then again, this is what's nice about makeup. You can take it off. So if it doesn't look good on you, but it should, because these are really, really pretty colors and they're all neutrals. So certain colors make your eyes pop, like the purple, for example, is a really nice one. Golds will make your eyes pop, especially if you have blue eyes. Brown eyes are lucky. We can wear pretty much everything makes them pop, right? So this is the Lure, which I am applying, like I said, all over. So this is the base color as well as the highlight as well. So you're gonna bring that all the way. So it's gonna cover the whole entire lid, okay? So this is, again, the daytime look. So this is the Lure, first one, all over. Then we're gonna apply with our smaller brush, the pink, the blush, the Aura. So we're gonna take a little bit of that, and we're gonna put that also in the crease. So this is really gonna look pretty for anyone definitely with more fair skin, but anyone with brown eyes, hazel eyes, the pink will really, and the brown together will make them pop as well. And again, usually you go about 3/4 halfway. You don't want to ever, when you're doing your crease, you don't ever want to go like all the way in because it's going to draw in the eyes and make them kind of look beady. So you want it to look like natural still. Okay, so you can see where I've applied it. I just kind of go like that in the main crease. Okay, and then if you want to add a little bit, depending on your eye shape too, if you see more right here, you can add a little bit of the pink right there as well. Okay, and then I'm just gonna put you down, and then we're gonna do the Enchant, which is the darker brown, right? The second one in, the Enchant. We're gonna do a little bit of that. So if this was like if you have really, really fair skin, or if this was like, okay, this is good enough for you, you can stop there because you've got a little bit of dimension. But I like the little bit of brown because it's gonna just give a little pop. So you can kind of add a little bit of the brown to the crease here, and it just kind of makes it more complete, but you get the softness of the pink. It's really pretty. I love this look. It's really, really nice. Okay, and then for eyeliner, okay, so that obviously needs blending. So you can either take your fluffier brush or your eyeshadow brush, just make sure there's no excess. I have a little cloth here that I'm wiping on, and then you just kind of take it and you just want to make sure everything's blended. And that's the thing with the brown too. You can go as dark or as light as you like. I like it usually a little bit darker, but again, if it's a daytime look or a Zoom look, you just want to look like you have a little bit of makeup on. Then you can take your brown as well and put that right underneath here. And that'll make it just complete as well without it looking too overdone and very daytime looking. And again, that makes it pop. So if anything falls out, just take a little bit and fluff it over and done. So that is your daytime look. So that one, again, has the pink here and a little bit of the brown blended in. So you can just see it looks really, really natural. That's better lighting. Oh, Merlot's coming to join me in the bathroom. So you can just see, do you like that look? Thumbs up, yes? Okay. So that is your first look, okay? So that is a very simple daytime look. And I mean, again, on me, you can barely see the pink. It's really pretty in person. You can see a little bit of it, right? If you want more, go back in and add more pink, right? But on somebody more fair, you would see more of that pink too. So I don't know, I really like this look. Okay, you guys can vote for your favorite look at the end. Okay, so that is the first look. And we are going to wipe this away. I got my all natural baby wipes. Okay, so say goodbye to look number 1. We're gonna go to look number 2. Look number 2 is my favorite look, which you guys have seen me do already. It was really, really simple the first time I got this before I started like the LOI conference a few weeks ago. It uses my favorite color, which is the Twilight. So it's like a rose gold. Very popular for this is definitely like an on-trend eyeshadow palette. Sorry, let me just look in the mirror to make sure that that's fully gone. Okay, there we go. Okay, and make sure it's dry. Okay, so this one is the Lure again as the highlight, and then Twilight, so this rose gold color is gonna go all over. And then I'm actually gonna use Enchant, which is this purpley color, as a little bit, sorry, the brown again as the contour. The purple is the next one, the evening one. Okay, so again, Lure, just as the highlight. So this one you can see it's just going underneath the brows. That's where the highlight goes. This one's more matte, which is nice because it's a really, I kind of have a rule of thumb. If you're gonna go sparkly or shimmer, try not to do it all 3. You don't want your highlight, your all over color, and your crease all to be shimmer. It's just too much, right? So this is a really nice balance because it really makes the Twilight sparkle, and this one is a really sparkly one, so you can see. And then we're gonna put that one again. This one's really sparkly, so I kind of tend to pat this one on instead of swipe so it doesn't go everywhere, but it probably will have fallout. That's okay. So we're gonna do that all over this lid as well. It's such a pretty color. This one definitely makes every eye color pop too, because it's just one of those shades. And if you guys have any questions or anything, just put in your comments. I'm trying to look at them, so I can comment. Okay, so this one also, because it's super shimmery, you want to make sure it's really blended. So I'm just, now that I can see it in the mirror a little bit, just go back in and really, really blend that one. Okay, so that's just how it is. Can you see the sparkles? So pretty. So that one is just as is the Twilight. Okay, and then I'm gonna add the brown so you can get like that dimension, and then it's not all sparkly. So that's the darker brown one. So we're gonna go back and again crease. I usually start, okay, the thing with eyeshadow too, you don't see how it's kind of lined up with my eyebrow? Okay, you don't want to go past that. I don't want to start my eyeshadow all the way over here. Okay, so that's a little rule of thumb of where your placement goes for the crease. Okay. And then it's like windshield wipers, back and forth, and you're just blending. And then I'm just gonna go back in, and I'm gonna take my fluffy brush again, the fluffy eyeshadow brush, just go back. This is a really pigmented eyeshadow, so it even goes on darker than I expect sometimes. Okay, so that's kind of the placement of that. And then again, if there's any fallout, normally I would do my eyeshadow first, then put mascara on, and then the rest of my face for this reason, but I didn't want to come on like super barefaced. Okay, so that is the Twilight with the Enchant, and then the Lure as the eyeshadow palette, or as the highlight. Okay, so you guys can see that a little bit more. See how sparkly? This is such a pretty color. I love the sparkles. It's so nice. Just trying to show you guys different angles. Okay, and see how it's blended? So you can have multiple different shades as long as they're blended. So you shouldn't be able to see that there's like 3 or 4 or 5 different colors, right? Okay, so that's that look. So that one's just called my fave. That one has the Twilight. Okay, so now I'm gonna take that off. Thank you. And then we're gonna do the fall. We're gonna do the fall one, and then I'm gonna finish with the evening, because that's the darkest. It'll be the hardest to take off. Sparkles. And if you guys need help with anything, shoot me a message, send me a selfie if you're doing, I do this for my girls on my team too, if they're learning how to do makeup. I'm like, send me a selfie and then of your makeup, and I can kind of critique it. So I can say, you know, that needed more blending, or add more blush, or, you know, I can barely see whatever color, you know what I mean? So that's what I'm here for, to help you guys with your skills. And I don't ever want you guys to get a product and then you not know how to use it. So that's the worst. Don't just have it and have it look pretty in your counter. Okay, I'm just gonna grab a Kleenex so I can make sure that it's dry. Totally in my gym or lazy sweater or tank top. I went for a long walk earlier, so then it was kind of close. I'm like, I don't have time to change. And it's kind of fall looking, so I stuck with it. Okay, so I think my eyes are clear. Okay, so the next one, just gonna wipe off this brush because this one's definitely sparkly. Okay, so this one is the fall one. So we're gonna do again the Luxe All Over. Sorry, the Luxe. I'm watching Lucifer and his bar, his name Luxe. It's like in my head, Lure. And then the crease is the, this one right here, it's called Eventide. So that one's like a very rustic kind of orange color, or burnt color. And then with the gold. So this will look pretty again for everyone because it's all very, very pretty natural shades. Okay, so this one's the Lure, again, all over. All the way up to the hairline. Highlight hairline of the eyebrows. Okay, clearly I can't talk and put eyeshadow on at the same time. I know, I'm obsessed with Lucifer. I think I'm on like I don't even know how many seasons. I think the end of second season. It's so addicting. If you have Netflix and need a good show, Lucifer's mine and Mark's favorite show right now. It's really good. about like a devil that's like living on Earth, and he's really funny and really good looking. Okay, so that's the lure all over. Then we're gonna take the little round brush for the crease. Just wipe that away because that one has a lot on there. Okay, so we are gonna do the Eventide, which is again this kind of orangey color. A lot of people are scared of that color. They're like, I don't know what to do with that. Just use it gently in the crease. So really, these eyeshadows are so pigmented, it's crazy. Pigment means lots of color, so whatever you apply, it like shows it, whereas a lot of the ones in the store are made with talc, and so you have to like put it on 5 times to see any color. With these ones, you really don't need very much. Sorry, just because it's hard to blend it in my phone. Okay, so you guys can see how that looks. And again, if you get like, if you're doing this at home and there's like something, you can take this brush and kind of sweep it away, or make sure that it's on the same angle as your eyebrow, so that you're not kind of putting it out of bounds, right? So you guys can see that. So that's what it would look like if you were just using that shade without the gold. See, it's just a pop of like really pretty color. So we're gonna do the gold though right over top of it. So then you do, it's called Magic. So with this one, I go slightly, I'm gonna slightly go above it. And so it just kind of mixes together. And then I can tone it down as well. This is so hard to do on the phone. I'm gonna be here. Okay. Yeah, so it's like almost like I blended it. If you don't like the look of that, you could also do the gold like this on the inside here, and then have the Eventide as well. There's so many looks you can do with these. So you could do the gold right here, like on the inner, instead of the lure all over, and then it's more goldy with the brown. Do you see how that works? And again, I would add a few more coats of mascara, but I just wanted to show you where the color placement and all that goes. But that's a really nice fall look. So it looks really natural, but it's just like a little pop of color, nothing crazy, but it just shows you how to use some of these shades that you're maybe not sure how to use, okay? So that would be the fall look. And then my last look that I'm gonna do for you is the evening look. So let me take off this one. So the evening one is the Dazzle, which is the purple color, which is like a nice shimmery purple. And that one also is really pretty. You could use that one like all over if you wanted more of a smoky eye, but just keeping it kind of neutral, you just place it in the crease, right? Okay, I think I got that off. Dry it with the Kleenex. Okay, so brush. I feel like I need it. Okay, last look. Lure all over. Sorry, just highlight. I'm gonna do the Magic, the gold all over. So lure as the highlight. See a trend? It's obviously the lightest one, so we use that for the highlight. But you can use any lighter colors as your highlight. Okay, so this one is the Magic, the gold, and then the Dazzle is the purple. So we're gonna do the gold all over. And when I mean all over, I mean all the way up to where the highlighter is, right? You want all the way up. And some of you guys got this for Christmas gifts. So if you want me to save this video, I can like upload it to YouTube and you can send it to whoever you bought the gift for so that they have some ideas of how to use it too. That's totally fine. Just let me know. Okay. Pretty. Oh my gosh, this is such a pretty color on its own. This would look good with the brown as well in the crease here. But you can just see just the gold on its own, how pretty that is and how pigmented, right? I know they can be. And and I have girls on my team that are like, that wear makeup that are like, these are so dark. And I'm like, you can make them look natural still. And again, it's all about blending. So even if you have them on, you can just keep blending them until they kind of tone down as well too. But sometimes you're like, yeah, how do I place them to make them look good, right? Okay, so then the purple color, little dazzle here, we are gonna do as the crease. This one's like a really nice plum. It's a really pretty purple. Okay, so again, start off here, windshield wipers about halfway. Okay, and if you have hooded eyes, which means when you go like this, they go back, but then your eyes kind of have like, it's like the loose skin, right? So sometimes when you open your eyes, you should be able to see, right? You see where my crease is. Sometimes with hooded eyes or with deep set eyes, you don't see that. So you would almost need to open up your eyes and then you would place it. This is also for Asian eyelids too. You would take it and you would literally just like pretend that there's a crease there and that's where your placement is. So when your eyes are open and you're looking at the mirror, that's where the crease would be, right? So that's a tip if you, yeah, Jen, you should totally use the Enchant. Do it up. Oh, with your hair color too, girl, that would look so pretty. Do that with the Magic, the gold. That would look so nice with your hair color. Okay, so here. Okay, and then again, that one went on darker. Blend it out a little bit. It looks, look in the mirror. On camera, it doesn't look as dark, but in person, this one's definitely dark. But it is my evening look, so it looks really good on pictures. Okay, so you'd go back depending on how dark. See how when I blended it out, it didn't look as dark? But then you can layer it and you can go back in. So I like doing that. I'm gonna take away some of the fallout that I had. And then go back one more time really, really lightly because I want the pigment to be there. I just don't want, sometimes you want the, yeah, so it's not so dark and defined. It should flow. It should feel like, again, just kind of flows into each other without it looking like there's three lines. Do you see how that looks a little bit better? Okay, then with this one, definitely, if it was like a true evening look, you would take your there we go, thin angled brush here, and you would take some of that purple and put that also like under your eyes, right? That would make it look really pretty. Okay, so then in the photos and stuff, it looks like more complete. That's a little trick that I always do. So whatever your contour color, whatever your crease is, you bring that same color underneath. Okay, and then, so if this was my favorite, like my look, I'm good for the day, then I would do my blush and bronzer. So again, don't worry, I'm the only one that uses this one. With this one, it comes with a bronzer, so I always take my angled brush. You do your bronzer first, kissy face, all the way back to the hairline. This is essentially your contour. And I always do the top of my hair just to make it look, again, contoured a little bit and also bronzed and just some extra color, right? Then you take the blush and then you put that a little bit over top. And if you had highlight, you could add your highlight just right here. But this palette doesn't come with a highlighter, so there you have it. This one, again, also has little pinholes at the bottom, so you can take out anything. If there's a color you absolutely hate and you're like, I'm never going to use that, it's $13. You can get another one, but I wanted you to use the whole thing. That's why I was doing this video. But that being said, that's an option. And it's $48 for all of it. So, I mean, it's a great deal for sure. Or again, when you host a party. So that is the complete look. So that was more the evening look. And like I was saying too, if you wanted more of a smoky look, you would just take the purple, and instead of the gold, you would just put purple all the way. So then it would be more smoky and more purpley. And purples definitely make your eyes pop. So I hope you learned something from this. I wanted to keep it really short, but just show you some versatile ways and different looks. And if there's anything, I'm gonna write them all out too under this in the comments. So if you're like, what was the look again for this, or what colors did you use? I will post it. So yeah, just wanted to do that for you. So thank you again so much. I'm going to do the draw also for those of you that, I filled up one, I'm doing that little $2 square. So the first one is totally filled up. So I'm going to do the draw for that tonight. And if we end up doing the other one, I'll draw for both. If not, I'll give it a few more days. But yeah, I thought it was fun and you guys are loving that. So thank you for making that game a success. Sorry, I'm like obviously can't hold my camera. I'm just gonna put it back down. So yeah, if you have any questions about anything at all, like I said, I'm here for you. Last thing I want you to do is have something that you're not sure how to use. So whether it's makeup, whether it's skincare, if you have it, you're not using it for whatever reason, just shoot me a message and say, I forget, how does this one work? Or is there anything that I can, incorporate with this or whatever it is, okay? So thank you. Oh, Tisha, you got to watch the replay, girl. So I just did all 4 different looks. And I said, if you want to, she was one of the ones that bought this for her mom for Christmas gift. Hopefully, yeah, hopefully your mom's not on the VIP group. If she is, I'm sorry. But I can download this onto YouTube or upload it onto YouTube and send it to you so you can send that to her. But anyways, have a good night, girls. Thanks for watching, and I'll be live again soon to do hopefully a little contest. Okay, see you later.